Hello students, welcome back. In last video we recalled all the first PUC derivatives. Remember, maybe you practice those formulas. Today we are going to discuss some concepts of second PUC derivatives. The first concept, derivatives of composite function. In function chapters you learned composite function. I'll just recall again what I mean by composite function, then I'll teach you how to find the derivatives of composite function. Meaning of composition you know, right? So it's composition means combining one and another. So let me start with an example. Suppose the function is like this: f of x is equal to sin x, or y is equal to sin x. I can take this as f of x also. G of x is equal to x square. Suppose if I write like this: f of x into g of x, that is sin x into x square. Yeah, here also we combine, but here we didn't combine one function inside another. Here we just multiplied, right? We just multiplied two functions. So this is called product. Remember, don't get confused, okay? This is called product of two functions. We just multiplied two functions. But in the same way, okay, if I take this function inside, or maybe this inside this, then you will not get the product, you will get composition. So what do you mean by that? Sine of x square. See, like this. Here what happened actually? These are different. Observe carefully. This is different from this. This is the product of two functions. This is multiplication. Remember that it's a multiplication. This is a product of two functions. Here you can observe x square is inside sine. Here x square is outside sine. So this we can write as a x square is inside, and that means f of x is inside g of x. So f of x is inside g of x, like this. G of f of x. It is not g of x into f of x or f of x into g of x. It is completely different from. Remember, it is completely different from this. This is called product. Remember, this is called product. What is this actually? Composition. This is actually composition. Remember that. So these are two different concepts. Don't confuse, because in differentiation we have, or in derivative we have product rule, which will be used to differentiate product of two functions, and next one called the chain rule, which will be used to find derivative of composite function. If you confuse, formula will exchange. So remember that. So first, understand exactly what I mean by composition. Composition means one function inside another function. Product means it's just a product. The two function will be outside. They are not one inside another. Okay, be careful. So this concept you should understand first. If you understood this concept, derivatives of composite function is very simple. Okay, so I hope you understood what I mean by composite function. Now I will teach you how to find out derivative of composite function. Say this. First consider one composite function. Consider a composite function. So let it be like this: y is equal to f of g of x. I hope you understood what is the meaning of this. Explained in the beginning. G of x is inside f of x, not f of x into g of x. G of x is inside f of x is called composite function. Okay, now I'll show you how to find out derivative. The first step is you separate like this: f of u is equal to g of x. That means you have to separate the function, okay, which is inside the another function, okay, like this: f of y is equal to f of u is equal to g of x. Then the rule to find out derivative of this composite function is, okay, known as chain rule. This is called chain rule. Remember, okay? The rule to find out derivative of composite function is called chain rule, and the rule is dy by dx is equal to d of which one? Y. What is y actually? The dependent variable. What is the independent variable? U. So you should differentiate with respect to always independent variable. Into, remember that. Which is next? Variable u. Here variable u is dependent. So you have to differentiate that with respect to independent. What is the independent variable? X. So this is called chain rule. Yeah, you can put question why it is called chain rule. See, it's like chain connection like this. It's connected like this. So y is here, u is here, u is here. So these two are term connected. Yeah, it look like separate, but these two are connected. But remember, don't cancel this. Okay, it will never cancel because this is one sentence, this is another sentence. Okay, but these two sentences are connected like a chain. So it is called what? Chain rule. Okay, yeah, maybe difficult to understand just from this general explanation, this concept. Now we have one best tool to understand this, as I told, is examples. So let me take one example first. Okay, yeah, y is equal to sine of x square, sine of x square. First identify that this is a composite function, because if it is not a composite function, this rule is not required. Remember, if the given function is not composite function, definitely this rule is not required. First identify. For identification, I already told in the beginning that check whether the function is inside another. It should not be product. The problem is only you have to identify whether it is a product or composite. Okay, product will be two separate functions, composition will be one function inside another. Okay, here x square is inside sine x, so separate. Y is equal to sine u, u is equal to x square. Y is equal to sine u, u is equal to x square. Then write down the formula. What is the formula? Chain rule. dy by dx is equal to dy by du. Always differentiate with respect to independent variable, du by dx. Okay, now what do you mean by dy by du? Differentiation of sine u with respect to u. Then what is u here? X square. Differentiation of x square with respect to x. Differentiation of sine u with respect to u is same as that of differentiation of sine x with respect to x. What is differentiation of sine x with respect to x? Cos x. Just like that, differentiation of sine u with respect to u is also cos u, not x, because the independent variable is u. Remember that, cos u into differentiation of x square. You know it's a standard form, x power n formula. So what is the differentiation of x square? 2x. But remember, the final answer should be only in terms of x. So you should go back to the original variable. What is u? U is equal to x square. So instead of u, you should write x square into 2x. So this is a derivative of sine of x square with respect to x, and answer is cos of x square 2x. I hope you understood. Simple, very simple example. If you not understood, don't worry, I'll take one more example. Next one, y is equal to root of cos x. See, if it is a product, definitely it look like this, root x into cos x. Is it look like this? Definitely no. Here what is the problem? Cos x is inside root x. Cos x is inside root x. So it is a composite function. Remember that. It's not product. Okay. So what is the first step? Separate. Which is the inside function? Cos x. Instead of that you take u. And u is equal to what? Cos x. Right? Y is equal to root u. U is equal to cos x. Apply chain rule. What is chain rule? Dy by dx is equal to dy by, what is the independent variable here? U. So differentiate with respect to u. Next, differentiate u with respect to independent variable. What is independent variable? X. This is nothing but chain rule. Yeah. Tell me what is the derivative of root x? What is the derivative of root x? Yeah, derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x. Remember this? Yeah. So differentiation of y. What is y? Root u. What is the variable? Same variable, u. So you can use directly this formula. What you will get? Derivative of root x with respect to x is 1 by 2 root u. Because instead of x, here we are u. That is only difference. Into differentiation of y, u. What is differentiation of u? That is cos x with respect to x is minus sin x. I hope you remember this formula. Very good. But final answer should be in terms of x. Final answer must be in terms of x. So it is minus sin x divided by 2 times. What is u? Cos x. Don't forget this. It must be, final answer must be only in terms of x. So answer is minus sin x by 2 root x. I hope you understood. 2 times root of cos x. Sorry, 2 times root of cos x. Don't simplify, this is enough. Okay, next one more example I will take. Y is equal to tan of e power x. Again, first identify that this is a composite function. Tan x into root x is a product, or tan x and e power x is a product. Tan of e power x is a composite. So what is the first step? Separate. Tan u is equal to e power x. Write down the chain rule. dy by dx, dy by du into du by dx. Now I'll increase my speed because already you understood 2 examples. I'll write directly. What is the differentiation of tan u? Yeah, secant square u. What is the differentiation of e power x? E power x. I hope you understood. It is secant square u. What is u? E power x into e power x. Further simplification is not required, so this is enough. I hope you understood chain rule. I'll recall once. Okay, formula you remember. Actually nothing is there to but understand the logic. What is the logic? First separate 2 terms, extract the inside function like this, identify how many functions are combined, what is the inside function. Then first one you are going to differentiate y with respect to the variable which is used in the function. It should be independent, dy by du. Next u with respect to x. So just remember this and practice problems like this. Don't worry, we will discuss few more problems here for this formula called chain rule, and this can be extended. Here you can see only product of 2. It can be extended more than 2 also. That I will explain in the next video. Thank you.